Hey Cole, we're here for biology, and I got my special guest star Venzel. He's going to give you a word here.
Don't forget to subscribe and viewer discretion, guys.
Thank you. All right, we are going to talk today about cellular respiration. Okay, cellular respiration is the process whereby cells use food to produce energy. Okay. Now, they produce energy in that exact same energy currency that we talked about in photosynthesis, ATP. Okay, ATP is the main energy currency. Okay, so where does this happen in the cell? You guys remember? What's the powerhouse of the cell?
The nucleus?
No.
No. That's the product.
Mitochondria.
The mitochondria. Very good. Okay, so the mighty mitochondria are where this all happens. Okay? All right, so the mitochondria, okay, all right, use food to make ATP, which I'm going to put in parentheses here, is energy. All right, so that's the main goal. All right, the main goal and main function of cellular respiration is to simply make the energy that you need to do all the different functions in your body. Okay, and to give you some perspective, your body makes pounds of this stuff every day just for you to survive. Okay, I'd have to look up exactly how much, but I'm guessing pretty close to like your body weight in ATP is manufactured and used every single day, okay, and recycled, okay? So there's a reaction for cellular respiration in the same way that there's a reaction for photosynthesis, right? And guess what? It's basically the opposite, okay? So where in photosynthesis we had energy in the form of light, right? Plus H2O plus CO2 became C6H12O6 plus some oxygen, right? That's what plants do, right? They take in carbon dioxide, water, and energy and make glucose and oxygen. Well, what do we breathe? We breathe oxygen and we eat carbohydrates. And when those combine together, we break them down to make energy plus water plus what do we breathe out? Carbon dioxide. Well, there is some oxygen in when we breathe out, but we breathe out the carbon dioxide. That's a waste product. Okay.
Like if I breathe out, and I breathe in real fast while I breathe in carbon dioxide.
Well, some of it's going to diffuse, right? But if you breathe out and breathe in real fast, you're going to inhale more carbon dioxide than you would normally if you breathe normally and it diffuses, right? If you breathe in and out into a paper bag, right? What does that do, right?
Yeah.
You get lightheaded. Why? Because you're actually depriving yourself of oxygen. Because you do breathe out some oxygen, but that gets less and less as your body uses it up, and so all you're breathing is carbon dioxide, right? So, you would eventually pass out because you wouldn't have any oxygen. All right? And then, of course, there's this water produced. A lot of that water, if you're really exercising hard, is what forms sweat. Okay? So you have sweat coming out of your pores. That's some of the water left over from that reaction, which is then used by your body to help cool yourself. Okay? So that is the basic reaction. Okay? So you're basically breathing in. When you breathe in air. This is glucose, right, which comes from our food and is actually, our body breaks down our food, turns it into glucose, and then stores that glucose in our muscles. Okay, so the muscle glycogen is just glucose stored in the muscles. And then, of course, the energy here is different. It's not solar energy, right? This over here was solar, right, energy from the sun. This energy here is typically the energy of motion, right? Okay, physical energy, okay, or what we would call mechanical energy. So, for example, running, lifting weights, your heart beating, okay, that's a motion. The muscular contraction is is a mechanical function, okay? Some of it will also be thermal, right? So we use calories, we use glucose to stay warm, okay? So there's like thermal energy. So there's a number of different types. And then there's also some chemical energy and even electrical energy, right, in the form of nerve impulses. So it gets changed into whatever energy your body needs, okay? And then, like I said, this water, probably some of it comes out as sweat, some of it just hydrates you, keeps things moving, and then this is what you breathe out, right? Okay? All right. So, on that note, we're going to pause our video, and we will pick up after lunch.